What's up, guys? I'm Ali. Welcome back to another video with me, guys. How y'all doing out there today, guys? How y'all doing out there today on this good Saturday, guys? The weekend is here. Yes, it is, guys. Yes, it is. Yes, it is. Man, get God all the honor and the glory for getting you through this amazing day and getting you to this weekend. Yes, sir. Guys, all right, guys. All right, let's talk about it. Let's talk about it. Today was good. My day's going pretty well so far. I'm at the beginning of the day. Yeah. But guys, let's talk about people. If you didn't know, now you know. You are a mirror image to other people. You show people what they slack of without even trying. um you show people their habits, their ways. You bring out the worst in people when you start to heal. People get triggered when they're around you when you start to heal. So for instance, if you are a kind, gentle, soft, funny, bubbly sense of humor, you just generally being your authentic self. You just being you to the fullest with no acceptance, with no approval. You walking in your shoes and you just being yourself, guys. These are some things that's gonna happen. It's gonna trigger some people, mainly narcissistic people. Today's world is mainly filled with narcissistic people. I say 95 or 97% of the population is narcissistic people today. When they was talking about a zombie apocalypse, this was it. This is the virus, narcissists. They're the zombies. The NPCs, that's what they're talking about. All right, guys. When you start to heal, all right, if you respect yourself, you love yourself, you respect others, you treat others how you want to be treated. You're not reactive, you're not emotionally unstable. You respond then reacting. You're not yelling and screaming. You're not trying to be combative. You're not on a defense. You're not trying to prove yourself to people or the world. You're not trying to fit into crowds. You're not trying to hang out with everybody. You enjoy your own company. You can sit by yourself. If you're quiet, you're quiet. You don't have to talk all the time to let your voice be known or your presence. When you start doing these things, you become a mirror image to other people. You show other people the respect level that they have for others and also for themselves. You show them that where you heal that and where they lack of and where they lacking at within their life. So for instance, if you a quiet person and a person that's yelling and talking all the time and they look at you, or let's just say for instance, you respectful towards other people, you speak, you ask them how they doing, you have kind gestures like holding the door or just speaking to somebody, uplifting them on their day. You're not a people pleaser, but you will speak. And you have somebody that comes around you that is just real and disrespectful. And when they see you a mirror image. You show them all the insecurities without even trying. They see everything within themselves that they lack in that within their life and within who they is as a person. And it triggers them because they don't want to see who they are as a person. They don't want to see the problems that they're dealing with. They don't want to see they have a low self-esteem. They don't want to see the insecurities within themselves. You bring that out of people without even trying. You expose people without even trying. You not being reactive, it exposes people. People be trying to bring it out of you, but they end up bringing it out themselves. They end up exposing themselves without even trying, and they blame you for it because you're not like them. You're not combative. You don't get on a defense. You actually live in reality, and most people don't. When you say things that make perfect sense, you ask questions. People look at you when you ask questions as a attack or whatever on their character or whatever. But you're not attacking them. They're attacking themselves by lying and trying to be deceitful towards others. You just live in your truth and they expose them. You mirror back what they've been doing. If they are a liar, you mirror back the truth. If they're not living in reality, you showing them you living in reality. You showing them everything they should be doing, but they not. You bring out the worst in people, but also people that see you, you bring out the best. When they come to these people, they're gonna be triggered by everything and anything that you do. Most people, narcissistic people, they do things strictly behind closed doors. They all on the same page. So, for instance, if you live in the truth and you just do something that's truthful, you may apply for a job. It may have a great resume, and it shows. And when you're doing things online and applying for places or whatever, I guess you could say, you putting yourself out there, your number, you putting your information out there, and these people that are triggered about your information or your resume, they get upset. And it be a lot of people that be triggered. It be really the older generation. This could be your mom, your dad, your great grandmother, your auntie, your uncle. These people be triggered by who you is as a person. They see your things, your paperwork and whatever at these jobs, and they start giving your number out, and people start calling you randomly. It's not a coincidence, guys. It's not a coincidence. They just mad. They're like, he's staying out a lot, and they don't like that because they want you to look like everybody is. And when these people, they can't break you, they have to try to bring you down to their level because they look horrible in society. People put out this narratives about you guys, and hopefully this narrative stick. But when it don't stick, it bring out the worst in them. People start seeing the truth for what it is, and things start getting messy, guys. Things start to get messy, child. Yes, it do. But yeah, you are a mirror image. People don't want to see the worst part of themselves. People don't want to get the worst part of themselves. People don't want to heal themselves. So they're rather for you not to heal yourself, so you can bring them down. You can bring yourself down to their level, and they don't have to face none of these things. And also another thing that I noticed too, also guys, when it comes to these people, narcissistic people, guys, when they meet someone like you, you're strong-minded, you got a strong opinion, you stand by yourself, you're independent, you don't lean on them for understanding or help. They hate it. So when you come across people that are trying to date you or trying to be a part of your life, they want to be a part of your life for other purpose. Most narcissistic people have agendas. And the only reason why they want to come into your life is to fulfill their agenda. But when you reject these people, they hate it because these people feel as if you're supposed to accept them for who they are, whether they lies, whether they deceive, whether they abuse, whether they mental psychological abuse or whatever. Whether there's sexual abuse, whether there's cheating, coming in and out of your life, coming in, closing doors, coming in, closing doors. Guys, whether they're stomping on your heart, treating you like crap, these people expect you supposed to accept it. But when you don't accept it and you reject them, that's a problem. They're not used to that. Narcissistic people are entitled people. They think they can get anything and everything that they want, regardless of who they is and what they look like. Child, you can have somebody that's 60 years old trying to come after somebody that is 25 years old, or somebody that's, in their 50s, trying to come out somebody 25 years old, or somebody that's 40, 30. Even number don't matter, but it's just saying these people do not care. Narcissistic people are delusional, they gotta break it, babe. They gotta break it. But I'm just saying though, these people, you just mirror a lot of people, guys. A lot of people just can't stand you. They don't like you. They can't stand you. The best thing you can do is continue to just be yourself, though, for real. But I just feel like this when it comes to these people, guys. Don't let them stop you. And the only way that they'll feel accepted is they bring you down to their level, so they don't have to face who they are or look at themselves. Narcissistic people do not want to look at themselves, especially when it's somebody like you that's mirroring who they is and showing them who they is as a person. And this is another way you can show a narcissist. You can mirror back to a narcissist. Let's just say these people treat you like crap face to face or whatever. They have this disrespect and this dislike for you or whatever. They may push you. They may be rude and stinky to you. And you can just mirror back the same disrespect they're giving you. Most of them, they can dish it, but they can't take it. So let's just, for instance, they're being rude, disrespectful towards you in your face, whatever. So you mirror back the same thing they just gave you. You showing them who they really is as a person. You making them face who they is as a person. They don't like that because they don't want to see themselves in that image. Narcissists think they are good people. I said this before and I'm gonna say it again, child. But they know deep down inside they are not good people. They know deep down inside something is wrong with them. They know mentally something is wrong with them. They know they are impulsive liars, They know they can't be trusted. They know they ain't good. They know they trash. They're the bottom of the dumpster, baby. I'm just saying, child. I'm telling the truth, though. But you got some people out there that's still cool, though. I ain't gonna say everybody. I ain't gonna put everybody in the same category because I have met some narcissistic people. Some of them just have they not really narcissists. They just carry on the trade. Some trades or whatever. But I think that everybody have just a little trade, depending on how you was raised and what environment you were raised in. You have a little trade. That don't mean you're a narcissist, though. So yeah. I met some people that may have a little trait or may be a little narcissist, but they want like 100% narcissists, They still have some type of respect for themselves and this and that, whatever. So I can't put everybody in the same box. I'm gonna try to put everybody in the same box, so I don't think I'm talking about you. If it don't apply, let it fly, baby. I'm just saying. But yeah, guys, that's what's gonna happen, A lot of times, they don't want to look at nothing. Narcissists do not want to look at nothing. They don't want to face nothing. The only thing they're going to do is run from everything. If you come with them a problem and you make them face themselves for shame or, you make them look at themselves, they don't want to do that. They will walk away from you. They will run to the hilltop, baby. They will call Auntie Pookie, Doodoo, and Shaquan, and Snickerball, whoever, child. They going to call everybody up. They going to gather up all the troops, and they going to go to war. Well, who? We don't know, child. Just saying. But, guys, yeah, them things are going to happen, guys. That's all I got to say right now. I'm Ali. Until my next video, guys, peace and love. Be safe on this weekend, and may God bless.